Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach, and today y'all are with me in the kitchen. Jen will probably be here in a second. But if y'all know, we're living out of our pantry. So we are doing our best to not go to the grocery store. If you caught that last grocery haul, which I'll link it down below, it was outrageous in prices. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that we're eating what we have grown. And so today we are making pancakes. So we didn't grow this, obviously, but it is one of the dried goods that Jen does. So she had, in the past, big Azure Standard, and she likes to make some pancake mix out of that. So we have some dried pancake mix that was in our pantry, egg from our chicken, and here's where it's gonna get a little interesting, because it's the first time that we've done this, but we're out of milk, because everybody's dried up. We're waiting, well, Daisy's not dried up, but she has calf on it. It's getting a little bit lower. Anyways, we're not actively in milk as we're in the winter, because we're letting our animals rest. But we freeze-dried our milk, so we are going to try to use the freeze-dried milk to make our pancakes. And then you all, several people, sent some maple syrup, so we're going to use some maple syrup. So nothing here was bought from the store whatsoever, besides the dried goods, but that was our bulk purchases that we do. We're going to make us some yummy, yummy pancakes. So we're not big on measuring around these parts, but I'll do my best to try to give you. So we're going to do about 1.5 cups of our pancake mix. If you don't have pancake mix and you have flour and all the different stuff, you can make pancake mix really easily. I'll try to put some easy directions down below on how to make this and how Jen made it. But we are going to do about 1.5 cups of pancake mix. So all your dried goods, about 1.5 cups. Shoo, it dusty up in here. That looks about right. So this will be the interesting part. Using our freeze-dried milk, turning it into liquid and trying to get the measurement slightly right. I'll probably do about 1 cup. We'll just see how much we get. I guess I'll drink whatever's left.
The ratio is 1 to 1.
1 to 1. So Jen has informed me the ratio is 1 to 1. So I'm doing 1 cup of powdered, so I'm going to do 1 cup of water. All right, while that's rehydrating, I am going to get this cow's milk out of our Mylar bag because it's not one of the resealable ones, and I'm just going to put it in this bad boy. No messies. It was a lot more than it was. But what we can do now is we can rehydrate this and put it in the fridge. I'm ready to do this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little bowl, a little hole right there. I need my egg. Hang on. Farm fresh eggs, you always need to be cracking in an individual bowl before you just drop that right into your food, because you could be ruining your food. Don't nobody want a spoiled egg in their pancakes. Isn't that right, babe? All right. Use our rehydrated milk. See how we look. This is one problem when I make pancakes and eggs, is I'll have put my powder in, then I'll end up putting too much milk. Then I need to add more powder. Then I need to add more milk. Then I end up having like 100 freaking pancakes. All right, we definitely need more milk. Just a little. These kind of smell like they might be cornmeal pancakes. Never know what you're gonna get when you go into Jen's pantry. I'll do just a dash more, just a dash more. I don't want to overdo it. I really hope it's pancake mix, not flour. Or corn. This is pancake.
Pancake, isn't it?
Yes, it's pancake mix. Alright, then I'm just gonna add just a dash of sugar. Just a dash. Alright, well, who's ready to see what we end up with? We're gonna end up with some strange bread over pancakes. Just never know. Never know. Alright, gonna drop some of our lard up in the pan.
Oh, you're talking really good, bro.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get that nice and melty, and we'll start making pancakes.
You fit apart around.
All right, we're melted. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna see what happens. Probably could add a little bit more milk to make them a little bit more runny, but might just have mini pancakes. Sing it, girl. Started making breakfast, and it's taking a lot longer than I expected it to. All I'm doing is pancakes. Well, if I do say so myself, those were fantastic. I thought they were very good. And the cow's milk, definitely, you can definitely tell the difference between cow's milk and store-bought milk or anything like that. It definitely gave it more richness, flavor, and I thought it was pretty good. What do you think?
I thought they were great.
Good. What do you do?
I'm working on our advent calendar because today is December 1st.
Yeah, so she picked this bad boy up at the Dollar General, and you just got little holes in there. So we're doing what, about half and half?
I'm gonna do 13 activities and then 12 with treats.
Nice, that'll be fun. And we enjoy sharing those with you all as well, so stay tuned, you'll get to see what they are, and in this video you get to see what day one is. Yep. We used the freeze-dried cow's milk and rehydrated it to make the mixture liquidy.
I didn't use any.
Oh, why?
It's good, isn't it?
We're gonna do
Does it have an expiration date?
No.
Okay.
it. No, you don't.
We're trying, y'all. We're trying.
Alright, now we'll let it sit for a minute.
So, since that was so good, we are actually going ahead and finishing up and making that milk, and we'll put it in the fridge, and that'll be our drinking and for cereals and stuff like that. All right, what we doing, babe?
Well, now that we know this is good, it's time to start trying some other stuff. So our chickens are laying, but not enough. Thanksgiving was kind of the last push with the eggs.
It took all of our, took everything we had.
So now we have no backup, and we're getting like 1 or 2 a day. So we water glass eggs, and this is something we've done before, but we don't share it much. But we're gonna share it this year and see how it goes. So we have a whole 5-gallon bucket worth of water glass eggs. So we're gonna get that out and check them and hope that all is well and there's no growth anywhere.
So when you do a 5-gallon bucket, it's a little trickier than say doing a gallon. It's about the weight of the eggs. So you got to make sure that they're sitting still and you're not moving them a whole lot, because if one cracks in that bad boy, it's disaster.
Yes. But they have been sitting in the back of our pantry and nobody's touched them for like 6 months. So.
Yeah, so this should be good. Now we do have a bunch of freeze-dried eggs, but those are like long term, like really dire need to have them. So this water glassing's like us eating out of our
I'd
pantry.
rather go through the water glass first and then
Right.
do the freeze dry.
Because they only last, I mean, they do last a very long time, but they will have an expiration date, unlike the freeze-dried eggs, which will last for a really long time. So let's see.
Okay, they were all the way in the back. Excuse the messy pantry. It's lived in.
Yeah.
There they are. All right, moment of truth. Let's
We're gonna
take them in
step
here and try them. Okay, we're gonna do it outside. That was my suggestion. He was like, "No, we'll do it inside. It's fine."
Well, I remember that one time we did
Yeah,
it.
we had a SCOBY on top. It's much more manageable in like half-gallon or gallon glass jars. But we had so many, we were like, well, we'll try the bucket. So here we go. Hopefully no SCOBYs.
You'll know immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
lime.
Yeah, it doesn't stink.
No?
Hallelujah.
Perfect.
Praise Jesus.
Good
It
job.
smells
We
like a-
chose the best of the best eggs, and that's why it is great.
Yeah.
So that stuff on top is just the lime. It settles and separates, but yeah, we can start getting in here and washing these guys and using them.
So we're going to leave this right here in a more accessible area because we're going to start eating them. But whenever you're getting an egg out, don't put your hands in there. Even if they're real nice and clean, you don't want to contaminate the solution you have. So Jen is just using a slotted spoon trying to get one out without breaking one.
Yep. Look, Johnny. Smell it if it did, right? Just
Yeah. It's the lime.
lime.
Lime, not lie. That's for soap.
We'll just take the spoon here.
Okay.
It needs to be closed.
Yeah, so this is a gamma lid. You spin right. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right. Let's check out the egg.
Okay, so what you do is you get it out, take it just some regular water, wash it real good. You want to get the lime off. And at this point, you're washing off the bloom too because that was still on there when we put them in. What is Alexa saying? What is she doing?
Who is the wealthiest athlete? Quit listening to us. Alexa.
I don't think anything about athletes.
Alexa.
Oh my gosh.
Hush.
Okay,
Okay.
want this introduction later.
No.
I won't.
We won't.
Get started.
Stop talking.
Or check out my mobile app.
Alexa. Stop.
Okay.
Shoot, doggy.
So it's washed off. Can you back up a little bit with that? I
My
just
bad.
feel like you're really there. You're just right there.
Just trying
Okay.
to get the
Thank you.
shot back.
Can't breathe. All right, so we're gonna crack it in a bowl now. Always crack it by themselves, and then your sniffer is gonna tell you if anything's off.
Get in there, girl.
I smashed it. That was
Yeah.
wrong, though. I put my thumb in there, but it's great. You can smell it. There's no smell, so it's perfectly fine. Another thing you could do is the float test if you wanted to, but they would have
Well-
floated to the top when I opened it if they were bad.
Exactly, yeah, and the 5-gallon bucket itself.
It's perfectly fine.
They're gonna smell it. Yeah.
It's an egg.
Good.
There you go.
So how many eggs do you think we put in there?
A lot. It's
Yeah.
like 3/4 full.
Yeah, so probably, we'd say about 5, 6 dozen, maybe more than that, 10 dozen?
Probably 10.
10 dozen eggs that we'll have now for a good long time. And we're not ginormous egg eaters, just being completely honest. But we do bake a lot.
Yes.
So that's where we need the eggs for sure. And y'all, it's like the heart and the hurt. The hurt in the heart when you have to go to the grocery store and buy eggs and you have a bunch of chickens running around. So if you're in the same boat and you've never tried water glassing eggs, make sure you do so. She's done a great video on it. We'll link it down below. It's even on Facebook too. I think it was posted on there recently.
I think so.
Just search water glass eggs Stivers Homestead if you don't see it.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't have to do it in that big of a scale.
Mm-hmm.
Just start with a 1/2 gallon if you want to, or start with a quart and then move your way up.
Yep. And well, the one thing cool about the 5-gallon bucket is you can add them as they come.
Yeah.
Like as you get the nice clean eggs, which the video gets in all detail that you can just keep putting them in there.
Yeah.
Instead of like the 1/2 gallon where it's like it's full and you have to keep adding them. But sweet, good job. So since that one was a test, Ellie gets the egg.
Because I don't need one egg right now.
Yeah, and eggs are actually really good for your animals to have. It's great for their coats. And it's just nice to have one. Good nutrients. Yeah, good, Ellie.
Advent time.
Advent time. The first day of the month.
All right, ladies first.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
Don't read it. Let her read it.
Um,
Chocolate.
Hot chocolate! All right, so good thing we rehydrated this freeze-dried milk.
Yeah.
Worked out well. We're gonna run through that milk quick.
Yeah.
Freeze-dried the fire out of it. Don't mess with Kiki. Y'all know y'all gonna get burned. Somebody's gonna end up in tears, and it ain't gonna be Kiki.
Milk's better. It makes it creamier. You always have it with milk.
I knew that.
What have we done with these children?
I thought it was like chocolate mixed with coffee or something.
Chocolate mixed with coffee.
Do you remember that one winter? Wyatt was like, I don't know, 8 months or something, and you took him out to play in the snow. And I had been on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm gonna make our baby homemade hot chocolate. And I took candy bars and I crushed them up, and I made it. I made homemade hot chocolate.
I remember
And he
this.
came back in and he hated it.
Hated every
It took
ounce
me hours. Hours.
of it. You melted down
I
chocolate
did.
bars.
It
Oh man, how different things were.
was at that moment I gave up parenting. I'll never forget the disappointment.
He's ready for your cold son to come back
Yeah,
in.
and
from-
have a homemade hot chocolate. Just looked at me and like,
What is this junk?
She won't even drink it. She hates hot chocolate. But she always wants it.
It's not too hot. You can go ahead and drink it now. How's it, man?
It's the best hot chocolate I've ever tasted.
The best hot chocolate you ever tasted. You know why? That's freeze-dried cow's milk.
I know.
That's like 6-month-old milk.
Yeah, buddy. Like Vegas vacation.
Right? Finally got my big break. Yeah, the powdered milk. Shoot, that's what got him to
Poor
Vegas.
kids.
Is Rusty still in the Navy?
Take a sippy sip. It's not hot. She ate hot chocolate. Happy first day of Advent calendar.
You too.
Good morning and happy Friday if you're watching this on Friday, the day the video is coming out. I'm down here in the store getting a fire going to get some heat pumping up in here because it's still chilly around these parts. And I have some really exciting news. So after Jen and I left you all, we came down to the store and helped Mom finish up all the stuff from the first Black Friday push that we had. We helped get all the orders out, all those from the initial batch. It's on their way to you all. That was so exciting to get that out of the way and get it completed and sent to you because we hate having things wait. Like the words of Mr. Hoss Tools. He said when you order it ain't like you want to wait 7 days to get it. So we got it all out to you. But once we cleaned everything up, we did a re-inventory of everything. And Jen decided to do this for you all. A massive end-of-year blowout sale to clear everything out of this store completely. So she wants to start fresh in January, which catch the next video because we're going to talk a lot about what's happening next year because a lot of things have changed just in the past few weeks. But back to this. She wants to get all of our inventory completely out of stock so we can reassess and figure out exactly what products we're gonna have for 2023. I'm talking everything, folks. Like, look at all of these tinctures that are still here. Chickweed, marshmallow, astragalus, raspberry, sage, rosemary, valerian, chamomile, hawthorn, elderberry. We got more beard oil, honeysuckle, oregano, lemongrass, lavender. And that's just to name a few. Couple of them we have a whole bunch of, like lavender and chamomile, and those, y'all, you need to grab them. I'm just saying, if you ever had a sleepless night in your entire life, these are gonna help you. Chamomile to calm you, lavender to help soothe you. Get those, man. Those are stuff that are gonna just always be nice to have whenever that anxiety builds up, or if you're stressed out, or if you just need a little bit of relaxation, those two are gonna do it for you. We also have a whole bunch of nettle leaf still left. And y'all, this is a pain relief tincture. You have any kind of pain? Have you ever bought a comfrey? Nettle leaf is gonna help you out too, but it also has other benefits like helping with eczema and arthritis, gout, everything. This is one of those super tinctures that I can't believe is still in the stock. We also still have a bunch of tea left. Look at all these bags of teas. I know there's all kinds of hazelnut, Earl Grey, creme brulee, pumpkin spice, mint basil, which is one of my favorites. It is absolutely amazing, the mint basil. But there are so many teas still left, and they all got to go. This one y'all have been waiting on. Look at all of these goat's milk soaps that are ready. We have packaged and got them ready. We have like 60 eucalyptus or something out there. So there's all kinds of different ones. Orange, there's all kinds of orange out there. We have plenty of them to choose from. Also with some of the favorites that were in the previous one, the cinnamon bark, let's see, what else we got? The cedar wood, the patchouli, the basil. All these are back in stock. But wait, there's more. We still have all kinds of comfrey salve and calendula salve that need to go out in this order. They gotta all go because we need to have a fresh start to the start of the year. But something that's never been on our Etsy store that's gonna be on it this year, or this release only, shirts. So all of our merch that we normally have just in this store that you can only buy here if you're here in Barbourville, Kentucky, is now gonna be online for you to purchase. We have a limited quantity, but we might be having a whole new batch of different designs and merch that are out there for next year. So we need to clear our inventory. So we have hoodies, we have Make Milk Raw Again shirts, we have Appalachia shirts, Stive Tribe shirts, just our regular Stivers Homestead logo shirts. All that's out there right now. And since we're asking you all to buy it all out so we can have a fresh start for 2023, we're upping the discount. It is now gonna be, Jet, throw it up for me, Black 20, all one word, because you're getting 20% off instead of 15% off for the next 7 days. So till the 9th of December, if you spend $50 or more in our shop, that's very important because we had a lot of messages about that. $50 or more in product, not with shipping. I don't think the code's gonna work if you have like $47 and then it bumps to 50 for the shipping. $50 in products, put in the code BLACK20 for 20% off your entire order. So previously it was 15, now it's 20% off because we're that dedicated to get this stuff out of here and to you all. We also have probably more corn soap than we know what to do with. There's a bunch out there, and this is another one of those, like I said, with the lavender and chamomile, that would just be good to have in stock. It helps with your urinary system, UTIs. If you have any kind of issues with your urinary tract, this is something that's gonna help. You might not have something like that going on right now, but this is something good to have in your medicine cabinet in case, unfortunately, that was to happen. This is gonna help you out. So y'all, this is the last push. This is the last push before we get into the holidays. These are really from December 9th. It's like the reason we're cutting it off on that day is because that makes us get it out before Christmas. So if you need any kind of last minute Christmas gifts, or if you're right in the heart of Christmas shopping, this is where you need to be. This is the biggest discount you're gonna have. Like I told y'all, starting 2023, it's gonna be some of our classics that we have, but we're gonna have new products, we're gonna have new merch, so this is gonna be your last chance to get this stuff, and the cheapest that you'll ever have it. So get it now, stock up on it, nothing we have expires. So thank you all again for supporting us. Thank you for being part of the Stive Tribe and supporting the Stivers Homestead. We absolutely love you all, and if you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Till the next one, bye.